Season 2, Episode 2 is here for Arcane. I cannot wait for it. If you want the fully unedited episodes of Arcane Season 1 and Season 2, go over to our Patreon page. The VIP tier is where it's at. All shows that we're watching are on that tier. Patreon VIP tier and our album reactions, full album reactions you might not even know are over there for you to listen to. The edited version comes out to YouTube a few days later. In fact, comes out for Arcane on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We've just started The Last of Us, so that is going to start coming out as well, I believe on Mondays. So we have series going, and I think maybe even Avatar coming, The Last Airbender coming next. So we are rolling them out. That tier gets to choose what I'm watching, and I'm loving all of this, the mental health in it, and what's about to happen here. Seriously, what is going down with this? I don't even know, between Undercity, Piltover, Mel, her mom, all this stuff. I don't know. Jinx, without further ado.
Well, it's all going to shit. Chem Barons warring for control of the lanes, just like when Vander shoved off. Could someone put all those holes in you?
Oh, wow. Starting it right out with Jinx. You know, I've got my diagnosis of Jinx out there if you want to see it, of borderline personality. And the challenge with someone in Jinx's position is that she has so much care, compassion, and empathy, almost feels too deeply, that the sobering reality of what's happened, of what she's done, of what's position she's put herself in is too much to take, which then leads her to completely unravel and act out, which is that part of just impulsively making decisions that can destroy other people or situations before she thinks through because of the pain. Then there's the tremendous guilt from that pain, guilt from that acting out, and the sadness of feeling all alone. And so she spirals right back into the depressive piece of now missing Silco, whom she was the ultimate doom for. And it's such a difficult thing for her to realize, okay, let's make one choice at a time. And make a choice with the bigger picture in mind of what you want in the end, not just what you feel like you have to have right now. Because that's the impulsivity of borderline personality. Everything feels so deeply that I have to act out, or that I have to do something, that I have to shove everybody out of my life and get rid of them because it's what I need to do right now. And it's like, slow down. Let's just work through these feelings. But what a start to this, because she's basically doing this kind of summary of where things have gotten to. But I'm wondering if she realizes how much of this is at her own doing.
I used to say I could fix anything before I broke everything.
Oh, that is so fitting, y'all. What a perfect line in this series. Vi used to say I could fix anything. You know, that belief of your big sister that believes in you? It's like, oh my goodness. You know, that's what you want, is the approval. Like Vi wanted it from Vander. She used to say I could fix anything. That was before I broke everything. And that ultimate guilt, that ultimate shame, that ultimate responsibility that she feels that it's all up to her. And you either take that and you act out on it and create more destruction, or you realize the hurt and the pain and you go back to the basics of where you've come from, the people you can trust, the situations you can trust, and you try to heal yourself from that. You just say, enough of the pain, I don't want anymore. Now, this comes through a lot of therapy. That's why I recommend therapy for anybody in this position. Good therapy. But that person can help you see how this isn't all on you. There are parts that are on you you can take responsibility for. You still have the ability to correct and change course, though. Like my wife says, life is a series of choices over time. It's not one thing. It's not doom and gloom for everything. There's still hope, Jinx. Saying goodbye to him, letting him go. Could be healing. Now it's all up for grabs. See, that's what I worry about. Silco gone, it's all up for grabs. Now it could be all hell breaking loose, especially with the people on top after them getting bombed, imagining what they're about to go do. I can imagine in their own homes, in their own heads, it's like, what is about to happen? Because this is anarchy, this is chaos, this is civil unrest. Everything could potentially just blow up at this point. What a good song.
Keep coming, pretty little lamb, don't come down, you're gone, sucker.
Woo! Come on, Jinx. Here I'm celebrating. People get mad at me because I'm celebrating her destroying people. But I love her ability to protect. It's like, you are not messing with me or this little child here. That just is not happening. Jinx would be the ultimate protector of a child, I would think. And yeah, I don't condone violence all the time, but it's an animated series. So let's talk reality here with this, or pretendville, fantasy. That she would say, all you bullies, get the heck out of here, because I'm not going to let you push this child around and be somebody who's going to, manipulate or influence or hurt this innocent person. No way.
You feel it? That.
Man.
Because you know in a moment, they could all. Boom.
Boy, the way she playfully does this scary stuff, so scary for a child. But for her, I feel like at this point, she's not even in her right mind. She's not even thinking clearly whatsoever. And it's like, I've lost the last attachment I think I could have and the last hope for security and stability in my life. So what's the point? It doesn't even matter anymore. I could go, you could go, who cares? But you know what? It does matter. This kid's like, oh my gosh, that's you.
Yep, that's me.
Well, far be it from me, but you hired me to run the numbers?
What are chem barons? Are those people who are trafficking the shimmer or trafficking material chemicals? Is that why it's chem barons? And are there multiple groups that are doing this against each other, trying to get the trade, like try to be the one?
You know how Silco took hold of the lanes? With his bare teeth. Seems, hasty. Last count, Margot had at least 10 hitters guarding the stack. Until I'm in Silco's chair, your only job is to make the numbers work.
He wants Silco's spot.
I know you're all fantasizing about sawing each other's heads off, so I'm gonna get right to it. These turf wars have to stop. Our best shot is to put aside these petty squabbles and join forces.
Ally with these two?
Even though they're the Undercity and they're all the vagrants, so to speak, of society when it comes to just they'll cut anybody off if they can or take anybody down. She's like, we got to come together because we are going to be way stronger together than we are fighting each other. Then we're less and less weaker and weaker. And they don't get it. It's hard. Leaders get pictures of a bigger view. So they get to see, here's how we can come out in the end. And then we could all fight each other at one point. But right now, we need to kind of come together against them.
But I got a different solution. We give them Jinx. That's all they really want.
We don't hand over our people.
I'll make you a deal. You help me put a bow on Baby Blue for our friends upstairs? I'll cut you a brand new puncher, top of the line, all the fixins.
It's so difficult, like in reality, when you lose like the ultimate leader, like your person that you are underneath, that you have put all your loyalty into, who has been there for you. You don't have that anymore. It is so difficult to move on. Many times people feel like it's like her with the arm taken away, take away a limb. It's hard to walk. It's hard to move. It's hard to do things. This has been a gut punch to them. And it's so difficult to think, what would Silco do? What do we do at this point? Who do I trust and how do I make the next decision? Because I always lean to him to do it. Gonna go back to work here. Gotta make it work.
I can't believe you're dead, and I'm still mopping up your messes.
The grief. Over the stages of grief. Jinx, don't tell me Jinx is on the ceiling again. Oh my goodness. Jinx gonna plop down in that chair like it's my turf now. But the grief, remember, stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. They go in all different forms. They go in all different directions. So it's not just a complete order. Anger is a part of grief. Like, I'm mad at you. I cannot believe you. Bargaining is I can't believe. Maybe you're actually not dead. I don't know, maybe. But the anger is for real.
You here to finish me off?
Haven't I done you enough favors?
Nobody's sitting in the chair, though. Wow. There's one thing they have in common, and that is their loyalty and love for Silco. So there is a bond here between these two. And I think that was one way for Jinx to be able to say, you know what? It's kind of in a joking way. Big Baby couldn't do it himself. But same time every day. It's a memory of this is what I used to do every day. And now that person's not here. You ever lose somebody in your life that you really want to still be here? You remember the times you talked to them. You remember the rituals, the traditions, the routines. And so they both can bond over this. They could come together.
He dips out. The whole world flips over.
Watch it all burn.
Oh.
Victor. 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 Victor.
Whoa. His whole body.
Jace. What am I?
Oh.
You're alive.
Oh, I love that sentiment. He looks right past anything that's happened to him or how he looks, and he's like, you're alive. That's all that matters. You're here. My best friend is here. Like, that's what I love. Look at the smile on his face. And Victor's like, what did I turn into? Doesn't matter to Jason.
You're alive. I sense a charge, a potential, a recursive impulse. Unpleasant, but cold isn't its name. The hex core.
Victor, it saved you. Somehow it adapted to your injuries, changing and evolving. It was as if it was connected to you. I did my best using the notes from your leg, recorded everything. There are still so many questions, but...
Promised to destroy the hex core.
No. Heimerdinger was wrong. We were wrong. It's not as bad as
It killed Sky, Jace.
I'm going to resign from the council. I understand now. My place was always here, in the lab, with you. We'll make this right, together.
I must say goodbye to this place now.
Oh, Victor.
Goodbye. Victor, you're my partner.
Our paths diverged long ago. It was affection that held us together.
I never asked for this! Where are you going?
Goodbye, Jace.
Oh, wow. Our paths diverged long ago. Everybody, why are they blindfolded?
It's all the fighting. We're gonna have capacity issues soon. And there's the security risk.
We're not turning people away.
Oh, Heimerdinger. All kind of inventions. He's perfect for that. Echo seems good-hearted.
Oh, this is quite troubling.
That tree means so much. It's our food, fresh air. We built our whole identity around it.
There is a means of preservation. By golly, we'll find it. I have seen something of this nature before. Brambleback has left the jungle.
You do realize code phrases don't work when you make them up on the spot.
Good.
Why are you breaking into my lab? And who's he?
This is my new pupil, Echo. Echo, my former pupil, Jace.
It matches the corruption we saw on the plants we tested with the hex core, but where did you say you found this?
Deep in the underground.
But this pattern, how could it be there and here?
Going back to the underworld? It's like it's showing him the way. Taking him to Jinx? Wow. Ooh, what is that? This is that thing that guy saw. Who is that? Her eyes changed, it looked like. Is that high? Oh, she knows something. Oh no. It's exhausting. She's hiding. She knows they're coming for her. It's got to be the enforcers. They have this gas that they can make people kind of, it's like tear gas almost, I guess. Jinx knows how to hide. She's watching. She sees Vi. Vi sees those goggles. Vi's putting two and two together. Jinx is about to shoot her own sister. And before she does, the tear comes down her face. I can't do it. I can't, can I do it? Should I do it? I can't do it. That attachment and that bond of her, I just can't I can't doom another person that's been meant so much in my life and is another attachment, because all I do is go around killing people. So it's that question mark for her, which is a good sign. It's the consciousness for her of realizing, I just don't think I want to do this. And she doesn't know Vi's looking for her, probably ultimately to save her. She just sees Vi on the other side now, a part of the enforcers coming to get her sister to take her in, and doesn't want anything to do with that. How she holds it together. Oh, man. Plugged it in, turned it on.
It's all clear.
There's Maddie.
Sorry, Commander.
How she got out of there. What is the present that she's wrapped up there to carry with her? What's the gift? And secondly, just notice here as because she's in fight or flight mode, right? So she's in flight mode, trying to just get out of there, this panic, and doesn't want to be caught. And then when she finally gets away, probably the unleashing of overwhelming despair, sadness. I can't even describe it, thinking there's my sister and there's Caitlin. I'm sure she sees all of them. And it's like ultimate betrayal. And she feels, I think at this moment, so alone. There is nobody here for me. Now, this is the turning point for Jinx of whether she would act out and just start destroying or self-destructing, or if she would be able to hold on to it and realize it doesn't do me any good to go crazy here and start causing more chaos. I've got to just hold on to these horrible feelings. This is why therapy would be perfect at this point, right? Because it would let her get it out. It's okay, get it out. The feeling of anger, the feeling of sadness, the feeling of loneliness, the feeling of, shock. Just, oh my goodness, so much here for her. Watch her come out of here. Just watch the reaction. Uncontrollable. So, the little girl. Waiting for the right moment with her.
There's always a deal to be struck. They want you alive. Never thought I'd catch you blubbering. Wonder if Silco even saw that.
Twice. When he met me, and when I killed him. Whether I'm pulling the pin or
What?
not, everyone who gets close to me dies.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Here's the point. Oh goodness. This is the point where I talked about the borderline personality stuff. This is the point where I could give a rip. I don't care. I don't care if I die right now, and I could also kill you right now. It doesn't matter to me. So you're not getting to me, you're not scaring me, you're not bothering me. And the way she says twice he saw this. The day I met him and the day I killed him. He got to see it twice. And he's like, you did that? And boy, that puts the ultimate fear now in him as well, because you never know what Jinx is going to do. And this word's here. Everyone who gets close to me dies. So be really careful what you do. She is so good at going into this, I could care less and that actually helps her survive a lot of situations because she really could care less. There's so much sadness, grief, despair in her, anger, trauma that living or dying doesn't even matter. Look at this, y'all.
You're the kind of guy who likes to get in close.
And he steps back. Come on. Ah, who is this? Okay, we're going back to start. I got lost in the song. Sorry. It's what we do. It's part of reaction therapy. We love music. And I had to get into that. Now, I got to go back. I cannot believe Savika came out. These two together, I mean, I don't like it, obviously, because of what they're so destructive. But they seem like unstoppable, y'all. Look at this. There we go. That was it. Jinx was creating the ultimate arm for her as a gift to her. Look at this bonding moment between these two. And she throws it at just the right time where Savika could say, let's go.
Tell these bitches we would it, we never
She ain't worried. There's a Jinx bomb. That little girl's like, Trauma City, but doesn't seem too bothered. Jinx is just... Yep. What is this thing?
There's a deal to be struck here.
You forget, Smeech? You already made your last offer.
Smeech.
Tell me, who's a funny-looking rat now?
Jinx is like, so cool.
Moron never could keep his damn mouth shut.
It was something I could fix.
Yep.
You got that look in your...
Such a sweet moment there with Jinx. It was something I could fix. Because that's what I love to do, is fix things. Even though she feels like she breaks everything. She tries to fix it. She actually did it here. You got that look in your eye again. Uh-oh.
You got that look in your eye again. What are you planning?
To finish what's left of my family.
Left of my family? Oh, Victor. Why is that guy going
Careful
after him?
not to scrape up the gear. Won't sell as well.
Oh, they're so desperate.
So much senseless pain.
What is he doing? Can he heal all that? Like it took it all out of him. Oh, the guy is back. He's just got
You
no
need
expression.
not suffer anymore.
Oh, all to their knees. Was that Sky? Was that Sky that he saw there? Just seeing him do the ultimate good for somebody else to try to give them health and healing. They're kneeling to him like he's the ultimate authority or power. Oh, wow. Just when I think it's over, there's more. I can't believe it. They leave it hanging at that. And who is that doing the cell work in there? All this dang heart pumped up to a machine to create the ultimate. Now it feels like everything's fragmented. It feels like everything is in different directions. There's a bunch of different powers fighting for the ultimate power. And then there's Jinx and Savika joining up. There's Vi and Caitlin joining up. There's Victor down there with his crew. Echo's joining up with Heimerdinger and Jace. Like, what is happening now? And what is going to happen over the rest of these episodes? I cannot believe it. Best music overall in an episode yet off of Arcane. Don't forget, if you want the fully unedited episodes of Arcane or any series we do, go to our Patreon page. The VIP tier is where it's at. The VIP tier has not only episodes of shows we've watched, but also album reactions that we've done as well. You want to check that out. It is totally worth it. Lots of people going over there. We have chat rooms for Arcane and every other series that we will be doing. The Last of Us has started as well, so check that out over on Patreon. And the edited versions come out to YouTube for Arcane on Wednesday and Saturday. Don't forget that. That's a shortened version of the entire reaction. The full reaction, again, is over on Patreon. Thank you so much. Give me your feedback. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think about this. I love this because I have no idea where it's going. It's almost like the show is starting over again. It's like it's resorting itself so that we can have all kinds of different new leaders and groups of people coming at each other. But is Jinx actually going to doom her sister? I'll be heartbroken. I can't see that happen. Mental health matters. Never forget it. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.